Hello students, welcome back to the next topic of SST. In lesson number 1, we have studied about the various physical divisions of India. The first was the northern mountains, the northern plains, the western desert, the southern plateaus, the coastal plains and islands. So today we will discuss about the western desert. Now this is the map of India showing the location of western desert. The Great Indian Desert lies to the west of the Aravalli Hills in Rajasthan. The Great Indian Desert or the Western Desert is also known as the Thar Desert. In Rajasthan state you can see the ranges. These ranges are the Aravalli ranges. Now in the map I have shown you the location of Western Desert. Once again I'll repeat, the desert lies to the west of the Aravalli Hills in Rajasthan. So the Western Desert is in the state of Rajasthan. It is also known as Thar Desert. It stretches from the run of Kutch to the border of Haryana. Now what do you mean by desert? An area that receives very little or no rainfall and often covered with loose sand is known as desert. In this picture you can see that there is lots of sand, loose sand here, and the camel is known as the ship of the desert. The flat land becomes hilly at some places with thicker layers of sand. These small hills of sand are called sand dunes. Very hot and dry winds blow in the desert. These winds are known as sandstorms. These storms carry huge amounts of sand with them, resulting in shifting of the sand dunes. It becomes extremely difficult for people to find direction in these sandstorms. The climate in the desert is extreme type of climate. During the summer, the days are very hot and the nights are cold. And in winters, the days are warm and the nights are very cold. Now, what is an oasis? A watery spot in a desert is known as oasis. The land around an oasis is fertile, so most villages are situated near an oasis. Now, what is the vegetation in the desert area? We have studied earlier that there is very little rainfall or no rainfall in the desert region. That's why very few plants grow in the desert, like thorny shrubs and bushes. Water supply. There is severe shortage of drinking water in the desert area. The Indira Gandhi Canal is important for the people of the desert region because it carries water from river Satluj to the Thar Desert for domestic use and irrigation. Rainwater is stored in underground tanks called tanka for use during dry periods. Now we will learn about the lifestyle of the people in the desert region. The main occupation of the people in the desert region is rearing sheep, goat, camel and cattle and cultivating crops like bajra, jowar, maize, sesame, groundnut, wheat, mustard and cotton. Now, who are Banjaras? Some people keep moving from one place to another in search of food for themselves as well as for their animals. Such people are known as Banjaras. In this picture, you can see the Banjaras. Types of houses. Life is not easy for the people in the desert region. So houses have flat roofs, low windows and thick walls to keep the heat out. Now, camel is a very useful animal for the people living in the desert. It is also called as the ship of the desert. People travel on camels or in carts pulled by them. The camel is used for many purposes. It provides milk. Its hair is used for making clothes. Skin is used for making tents. It plows the fields. It is also used for drawing water from wells. Now, the main festivals, dress and major cities of Rajasthan we will discuss now. Men wear dhoti, kurta and turban. Women wear ghagra, choli and odni. In this picture you can see the women are wearing ghagra, choli and odni. And Gangaur and Tej are the important festivals of Rajasthan. People love to eat dal bati and churma. Major cities of Rajasthan are Jaipur, Udaipur, Jodhpur, Jaisalmer, Bikaner and Ajmer. And Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan. It is also known as the Pink City as most of the houses in the old city are built of pink stones. I hope you have understood about the lifestyle of the people living in the desert region and the location of the desert region. Thank you.